Mark, how much does Saturday give you something to build on and just sort of get the positives back into the players' minds?
Definitely. You know, we're desperately disappointed that we didn't see the game out. You know, a few things have led to the equaliser that we've got to sort out. It's poor on our part, but it's over now, and the performance was a lot better. We're a lot more competitive, a lot more hard working, and we know we've given away 2 points, and it's up to us to try and get those back tomorrow night.
Is there an acceptance from yourself that if you've got to improve at home, you might have to do it in stages, and this is a step on the right way?
That is exactly what I said the week before against Hereford, and you know, I reiterated that on Saturday. It was never going to be a silky, flowing footballing performance. First of all, the pitch doesn't allow you to do that, and secondly, the opposition and the fact that you've come from a 3-0 home defeat in a derby game. You don't just turn it around and just go and play with style and panache, and you've got to graft and you've got to work, and we showed we can do that. We showed we can stick at games. We showed character. We showed desire, and we need to do that on Tuesday night as well.
I know you've not been big on aims this season. You've just been looking at the next game, but has what's happened recently made you reassess perhaps the team's aims for the season?
No, not at all. Listen, I haven't got carried away when we've been doing okay, and I'm not going to get too downbeat with the players when things haven't quite gone for us. You know, it's been unfortunate that our home form hasn't really kicked on. We started well and we haven't of late, but we can do nothing about that. All we've got to do is make sure we're better on Tuesday, make sure we're better again on Saturday, and so on. One game at a time. Let's not get carried away with anything. Let's just keep it under wraps, keep working hard, keep learning, keep trying not to make mistakes, keep trying to be as positive as we can be, and play with a smile on our face, work our socks off, and let's get back to winning ways as quickly as we can.
And how much of a different challenge will Torquay be, bearing in mind they're in the right half of the table, unlike Hereford and Barnet?
You can't take anybody lightly. You can't take any team anything other than give them your respect, which we did to Hereford, we did for Barnet, and we'll do for Torquay, we'll do for Chesterfield, we'll do for whoever. You got to approach it in the same attitude, because there's such a fine line between winning and losing in this division particularly. You know, they're a good side, we know that, but so are we, and you know, we're confident that if we put in a performance like we did Saturday and keep trying to improve, then things will turn for us. You know, we're not in crisis. We just got to keep working. We're in a sticky little patch at the moment. We've got to work to get out of it.
And this is, of course, the first time you played them in the league this season,
yeah.
So there's less of that familiarity that,
yeah.
Again, as opposed to some other sides
yeah.
playing.
They're a good side. We know that. You know, we've had them watched a few times. I've seen them myself. They got some good attacking players. They got some big, strong defenders. We know we're in for a game, but like I say, we constrain ourselves. We'll make sure that we play to the best of our ability. Try and use the players that we've got to keep believing and keep trying to do the right thing at the right time. And if we do that, and you know, our results will turn.
Have they changed things around since Nicky Rowe went to Shrewsbury?
I don't know. You tell me. You know, I'm not bothered about them. They play a system that suits them. You know, they've got pace up top, and they've been picking off teams well. We've got to concentrate on ourselves. We've got to make sure we're 100% ready to put in another good shift. And if we do that, we know we can play, and we know we can win the game.
Search for a lone player, any movement?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying. Hopefully there'll be something in for tomorrow. If not, definitely for Saturday. I'm trying. I made a few phone calls already today. You just heard me taking one. That was we're just waiting. We're just waiting on a couple of players, whether they're back fit and ready and raring to go and available right at this moment in time. It just remains to be seen.
And your own injury situation, how's Josh?
He's not ready, but apart from that, we're okay.
How close is Andy Gallagher to being in contention to start again? Because obviously he was on the bench on Saturday.
He's ready to start. Yeah, he's not had a reserve game yet, but he's been training for a week now, and he's done very well. He'll get his chance. Don't worry about that.
Great stuff. Thank you. Good luck.
Mark, you've tried coming in tracksuits to home games and warming up at the other end. Is it time all about on the pitch now?
Of course it is. You know, that you only do little things like that just to try and change one or two things. But It's not about anything about that. It's about the players and the group, you know, myself, my staff included. Keep believing, keep instilling good positive vibes in the camp, good positive attitude on the pitch, and good positive play, you know. And like I said, a lot of positives to take from Saturday. A lot of good things came out of the game. A lot of things still to work on. You know, you cure one thing and something else crops up, and that's football. And we've just got to be better than we were Saturday, and again better than we are on Tuesday against Stevenage. You've got to just keep learning and keep improving, and the players have shown me that they've got that in them. They've shown me that they've got ability. They've shown me that they care. They've shown me that they work hard, and they want to play for each other. And that's, you know, we're 12th. We're not 24th, and the players have done really well this season, and we just want to finish the season properly. And that means our next game we want to give it everything. Torquay, yeah, we know they're a good side, but so are we.
Have you sort of discovered anything from the DVD that you didn't know immediately after the game?
No, not really. The goal was disappointing in many aspects. We've given the ball away cheaply, and then the throw-in. It's not a free kick in the first place. We thought at the time it perhaps was. Stevie was adamant it wasn't, and looking at the DVD, you know, it certainly wasn't. We're a bit naive then that the free kick's taken 6, 7, 8 yards further forward than it should have been, you know, but we haven't moaned about it. We haven't, you know, made the referee take it from the correct spot. So, you know, a bit naive, and then the marking's poor, and we've been good at that. We worked a lot on that early in the season, about our marking, about competing at set pieces, and to get done in the 92nd minute with a free header in the middle of the goal is disappointing. But you know, we're not blaming one individual. You know, we all take responsibility as a team, but we've got to. So we'll be up here. We'll have a look at it this morning with the boys just for 20 minutes, and we've got to learn from it. We've got to learn quickly. We've shown we can learn quickly before. You know, we had this after Rotherham. We had a big session about defending, and we've worked on it, and we still work on it. You know, most weeks. Just a bit of a mix-up, and not enough responsibility taken from everybody concerned. You know, me, my staff included, the players. You know, we shouldn't have put ourselves in that position, and we did, and it cost us dear. And like I say, we've got to graft again, we've got to go again, and we've got to be prepared to play again. One
of the names the fans have been talking about this week is Mehdi Alito. Is he somebody you'd like to bring back?
I mean, he's a good player, but you know, listen, it's not about. I don't want to talk about other people's players. We're in for a couple. Mehdi's certainly been, you know, talks about in this room here. So we just got to wait and see.
Okay. Thanks.